Hello and welcome to this Beef Eaters edition of Pimp My Diecasts, where the subject is pre-1970s sports or racing cars. And without further ado, I've picked the Corgi Corvette. I may be doing another one after, but I may just do this one, I don't know, see how things pan out. But where we starting at? We're starting with, I've already restored this one once, a long time ago. And it's got a bit of age to it now, it's got scratches, and it was in my period where I was just starting out discovering, so it's only epoxied together, and it were done with rattle cans, so I thought here's a chance to improve it and make a better build of one I've done before, because the actual car's not that bad. I discovered as I stripped it down, I'll give you more of this later, but I discovered some bits of scratch built on it. But it's one of my favourite Corvettes. It's a boat-tailed. Meh! Oi, I said boat-tailed, not goat. Anyway, here we go with the basic car I started with and pulling it apart. And it was just, as you may be able to see, erudited. The erudite had even gone off, it's gone brown. With that long ago I did it. I'd say at a rough guess it's 15-16 years ago I did this one. There's a rough idea. And you wonder why, when you pick up a spray can and it doesn't work. I thought I picked the purple one up and I sprayed it and there was no pressure in it, and then I thought, well, hang on, be fair, I thought there's plenty of paint in it. Well, then I thought, well, hang on, be fair, you did buy it 16 years ago. It's probably all escaped in that time, even if it's only a minute link. And here's the body. And there were two colours of spray paint I got. I got a lilac and I got a purple metallic. And there's the interior. It's actually quite detailed, but it's unusual for Corgi in that a lot of Corgis were vac formed interiors. That one's an actual plastic one. And there's the base. There's still bits of glue on it. There's the wheels, window unit. And there's the plastic chassis unit, often on Corgis. With that idea of plastic chassis unit, the tags have broken off for the wheel suspension. Yeah, there I'm picking. I thought I'd actually took some of the plastic off there, but it was just the actual glue. And here we're in the caustic bath of doom, and any second the caustic will go in. Gets dropped in. There we go. Dropping it in.
Fucking hell.
Good fizz going on. And here I've got silver water sol on and a felt buffing wheel, and I'm just polishing up the body to a decent shine. because it weren't too bad. I didn't want to spend eons and eons on it, because it's not too bad a body really. And the scratches all over, I could have gone over it forever and a day. Although with hindsight, one thing I would like to have done is give a bit more time to getting a lump out of the roof. The only thing is, when you're thinking of getting lumps out of bodywork, is what's under it. It could be black sand trapped in the casting, and you could have a void and it could take ages to clean it out before you could fill it. And here I am, we've been drilling for tapping the bodywork here for screws, because hey, at some point it's got to be joined up again. And here we go in slow motion, watching the swarf. I wish I had a fast motion cam to capture slow motion. Sounds stupid, but you have to shoot at a higher frame rate. Higher frame rate to do slow motion. Anyway, here's the body polished up and ready to be put into primer. All the engineering done, so it'll go back together. And for a change, I've left the base and the body screwed together so I can paint them together, which is it's the first time I've used the type of paint I'm going to be using. I thought I'd better stick with the parts together, because I don't know how the paint would react if I did them separately and if it'd match. Because trying out a new paint to me, and the results are a bit extra special. Here I'm spraying gloss black. And it looks quite pretty in the black, to be honest. A bit menacing. But that isn't the idea for today. The idea is way beyond black. Although yes, I will agree with you, it would have looked good. Still spraying on there. And here, I'm starting buffing up the screen. I'm using my ball pole, solid polish, a bit of water, and my mini Dremel. The mini Dremel gets the ideal speed, and it doesn't have too much torque in it. If you put too much torque and grip, it'll cut out, so it won't burn the screen, which is far better than my larger Dremel. And anyway, I've got some at last. I got it off eBay, I thought sod it. I gave up looking around town for it. And here we go, gave it a quick dunk. And out again. And I'm happy with that. As somebody we know says quite often, I'm happy with that, and I've put it on top of the paper to wick some out of it. As it goes, I dumped it about 3 times, I think it was. And here I'm painting the steering wheel. I also ended up painting the base and the carpets, etc. And at this point, I'm putting in the gems in the headlights. I bought a bag of multi-sized ones off the eBay. And here we are, I've just put a dab of super glue in and then drop them in and set them in. Give them a little push. And then get the other one. It's a bit fiddly work, but it's worth the effort. I could have used the next size down really, that would have still worked. But they still look okay I suppose. But I think the next size down would have been a little bit better, but anyway, I digress, it's got headlamps. And next we go on to the interior. It's got red seats and black carpets now, and the golf bag is being painted. I picked, I think it's called Rhinoxide, the Citadel colour, and then later on, once it had dried, I added a bit of pale sand to it to mix a lighter colour to dry brush it with, which made it stand out a little bit more. You'll see it later anyway, I've caught that on vid. And I think it's here, I've got a dab of silver, and I put a dab of silver on the club ends on the golf bag, where the clubs are sticking out of the end. And there we go. And here I'm just giving it some yellow plates. I don't know where they'd be from then. I just think yellow would go with it, with what colour I'm going to be doing. And I don't know which way. Oh, that's the back plate, the rear one. I've done the front one already. Now I'm doing the rear. Excuse me, I'm having a drink of my iced lemon tea. And here, I'm dry brushing, it's a bit out of focus, but I'm dry brushing the golf bag so it stands out a bit more. And here, I'm putting a black wash into the bonnet grills. I start off by putting a bit much on, but I wick it out with the paintbrush. I wipe the paintbrush dry and then wick it out. Leave just what I want in there. And do the same with the other one. Leaving just as much as I want. And it'd be rude to leave that little spot on, so I go back for that. And wick that off. And there we go. That's that bit done and dusted. Looking good. And here, I'm starting assembly. I've got the headlights in, and I've got the bonnet grills in. Now I'm going for putting the interior in. And once the interior's in, the suspension and bumper unit goes over it. Holds that in. Then we drop the wheels into it. Once that's all on, the base goes on, and we get the screws into the holes. Or maybe not. Not first time I've screwed up with it. Oh, screwed up! It's just a bit tricky locating them. Especially when you've got goldfish flaps like me. And there we go, using my super duper pen off me buddy. What a tool that's been. I might search if I can get another. It's got so many things on it as well as just a screwdriver. The only thing I've not used it for particularly yet is a pen. It's even got a bloody spirit level in it. And there we go, you can make the green of the colour out. But that's not as far as it goes. As you'll see in a wee while, here's our starting point. It was heavily played with corgi corvette. I restored it, but it's been showing the sign of age. Because I've had house moves, it's been in boxes when I've moved. It's been moved up and down, all sorts. It's just showing the age. So here, I'm just showing it before my actual glamour shot as I was setting up, because ironically it shows the colour off better here. I used one of the colours that are known as the Vallejo shifters, and the colour is dark tin green, so it shifts from a tin colour to green, which look, and it's a very nice green too. And here it is on the actual pedestal shot. As I say, it showed off the colour better on the one there where I was looking and setting off. It still shows the colours here, but it was slightly better on the pedestal, on the setup shot. But anyway, either or, it still looks good. I'd love to own the real car. That would just be an absolute head turner if you had that in real life. People would like get whiplash just from looking at it. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you're a subscriber, thanks for sticking with me. If you haven't subscribed, why the hell not? It'd be lovely to have you along. Anyway, thank you. Bye for now. And take care in this COVID world.